Hey guys, we're back to talk about the three sneak preview of the performances and rehearsals from day 4. We've got Clara, we've got Twan,
Hi.
we've got Jess. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you.
So we had three sneak previews today. We had Georgia, France, Belarus. We're going to talk about. No one knows what's happened to Germany this week. But let's start with Georgia. Twan, tell us about the sneak preview that we had for Georgia.
So basically, Sandra is wearing a black jumpsuit with all flowers on it, and she's got 4 backing dancers in nude ballerina outfits. I don't know how to call them, tutus, and also with flowers on them and face masks. And
I love how you say tutus. Sorry, just say it one more time.
tutus.
Tutus.
I think it's like a leotard with the drapes.
Yeah, leotard, that's it. Yeah. And they're dancing around her, and I think the flowers on her clothes represent that flowers always grow together and never are alone, just like the message of the song. And I think that's about it, about Georgia. It's amazing. I love it. It's my third place.
It's been getting a lot of love, actually, this song, Clara. One, because she's an amazing vocalist, and we saw that through her time in the selection process, which I'm going to call Ranina, but I think I've got the name wrong.
Yeah, it's Ranina.
It is Ranina, okay. She's only 10. She's got these amazing vocals. The song came very late, only a couple of weeks ago, and she's gone straight into doing this performance. So you wonder how much thought they could have given to the staging of the song. But it is getting a lot of love, and it's growing on a lot of people, it seems.
Yes, indeed. And I think partly it's because of her presence, because she's 10 years old. And I had the pleasure to interview her the other day. And the girl I met at the other side of the camera, she was a normal 10-year-old girl. And she had this doll that was the representation of her. And you heard her speak, and she was, yes, a normal 10-year-old girl with a passion for music and dancing. And then you see her on stage taking the weight of a performance of that caliber. You can just be wondered about her vocal range, about her vocal control, about her stage presence, and how she manages to convey this message of you're not alone so thoroughly through the whole song.
Are you a fan of the staging?
I am. I really like her. I like the clothing. I think also Georgia is really famous for having big nature landscape, so I think that can also tie into all of the flowers. And I really like the gymnasts, the dancers. I like the combination of colors, and I think they support the song really well.
Jess, have Georgia got a chance to win this year?
Well, I actually do think Georgia could have a good chance to win the jury vote, because I could see this appealing to them very much. With the online vote, I think they could be a dark horse. So possibly we could get a 4th Georgian win. Who knows?
Wow, I have to say, the song's been growing on me. It's a song that I had no idea how they were going to stage it. And I have to be perfectly honest, I'm probably need to get used to the flower. I'm not a very flowery person anyway, so I need to get used to the flowers. But what I did, and also I was kind of watching the dancers, and I wasn't sure whether they were wearing the masks as part of the performance, but they are, because they've got these. It kind of goes around their head. So obviously that's a nod to COVID. And Sandra told us in the interview that you did, Clara, that it was a song about kind of the current time. So in that sense, it all makes sense to me. The other thing that I love was kind of in the key, and she's got this amazing key change in the song, and you see the backdrop kind of change to this beautiful red colour with some lighting. I thought it looked really effective. So, as with all of these clips, we're not getting what we're going to see on TV. So we don't see camera angles. It probably will look very, very different. So next up today, Jess, was France.
Yep. And we saw
Tell
and we saw Valentina on stage in a beautiful kind of pink dress with 4 backing dancers. that complement the song very well. And also we had a very kind of colourful and busy and kind of bustling like imagery on the backdrop, including an Eiffel Tower, because you know the Eiffel Tower was always there.
Dancing Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, it was dancing, which I'm not a fan of, but anyway, it kind of works though, because it kind of adds to this fun, happy, almost in a way quirky element to the song and the staging. And I think all of the colours and the visuals and the dancing and the everything just comes together really nicely to create like a really happy end to the show, because they're closing the show, so it's a nice way to go out in a way.
Yeah, this song has a very specific target audience, and I know the younger people in the houses are going to really enjoy this song. And we saw in the rehearsal clip that Valentina was her chorus movement, so maybe people can learn it from now till Sunday and dance to it.
I was trying to it's something like that, and then
Yeah.
This is something that France does very well, and they've done it for the past couple of years. We've kind of had these like bubblegum pop type songs with these very, very bright, fun performances. You know, Carla came fifth, Angelina came second the year before. So it's kind of their niche, and no one else is really bringing these kind of. So and they're kids' songs as well. They're for kids. You know, they're not trying to be adult or mature. It's a kids' song. It's about having fun. You know, she's infectious. You probably shouldn't say that now. Actually, she's got an infectious personality, and it is. It's staged how I would like to see it staged, and it's all about fun. You know, it's forgetting everything that's going on in the world right now. There's no nods to COVID or anything like that. It's just about having a good time. Twanny, you a fan? Twanny, you a fan? I'm a poet, and I don't know it.
I am. Yes, it's really lovely. France really knows how to do this and how to stage it. And this song is just, it takes you to another world. It makes you forget all your problems, and it's really happy and flowery and bright. And I think that's a really good way to close the show. As I said in a couple of lives earlier, this reminds me of Lavenda closing the show, because that was also really bright, poppy beat. But I hope it's going to do better. Let's just hope that.
Well, it can't come. Well, it will be at least 12th.
This is what we were talking before, that Spain and France are countries that do Junior Eurovision so good. They have everything nailed down to have successful charting positions, and we don't understand it would be great if they could take this enthusiasm also to the adult Eurovision. And Poland too. Poland does it really well.
I feel like Georgia is one of the countries too.
Yeah.
Even though I love Georgia in Eurovision, Georgia don't really do really well in Eurovision, and they're the champion of Junior Eurovision, so that has a reason.
Maybe there's a it's oddly balanced. The ones that do really good in Junior Eurovision don't perform so good in adult, and the ones that perform really well in adult don't do so good in Junior. Who knows? Maybe there's some magic secret behind it.
Maybe the UK needs to join Junior Eurovision again then. Third, today we had. Has everyone spoken about France?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Third, we had Belarus. Clara, talk us through what we saw today.
Belarus has a staging that's very visually strong, because it's accompanied by this very strong and dark song, which Alina delivers very well. I think the strongest part of the performance is Alina's voice and how she's standing so powerfully on the stage and delivering this message. And a curious fact, or like a thing she was pointing out in her rehearsal, is that she's holding this globe, and we don't really know what's going to happen, but that globe is important.
Yeah, we didn't see what was happening with the globe. I saw a kid holding it off the stage, so I'm not sure whether it's going to be thrown at her or she's going to catch it or what's going to happen with this globe.
Maybe she's going to take it from the screen and from the backdrop, because at the end of her performance there's a world behind her, so maybe she's going to insert it in the backdrop or maybe take it from the backdrop. I don't know. The possibilities with this technology and they are limitless.
Yeah.
But then I think also the fact that they haven't shown what's going to happen with it could mean it's going to be something really cool and special.
Yeah.
Jess, this is probably one of the, or if not the most mature song in Junior Eurovision.
Oh, I think so, yeah. I mean, especially when you compare it to a song, for example, like France or Malta, that's a lot more kind of kid-friendly. This one, I mean, even this song, you could hear an adult Eurovision, I think. And it's just, it's an epic mix of pop, rock, rap, just combined into one to make this amazing song that she sings amazingly well, is what I'd say. And we need to see her at Eurovision one day.
Oh, you said one day. I thought you just called me Wandy.
You know what I was doing before when I was thinking about the long endurance thing, and I was thinking about our names, and if I did the same mistake, and Andy Carlisle would be Candy Carlisle.
Oh, I quite like Candy.
Oh, Candy, nice.
Twan, do you think we will see? I mean, she has got an amazing voice. Like, there's so much power, and even in the studio version, some of the kind of the riffs that she's doing, the high notes, are outstanding. She's got a lot of talent.
Yeah, I think definitely the performance is centered around her and the song and her voice. Even though the show around her is really beautiful, it just focuses on her and the song alone. And she's definitely got the potential to be a potential Eurovision winner, because her voice is just absolutely amazing. She can sing, she can rap, she can sing high notes, she can sing normally, she can sing ballads, she can sing everything. That's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the staging for this one, I love the lighting, and they've got the lighting right for this type of song, because I think it's going to be a standout because it's dark, it's quite haunting, and there's not really anything else. You've kind of got a similar vibe with Kazakhstan, which is quite a haunting song, but done in a totally different way. It's kind of a soft, sweet ballad, and this is very dark.
Dramatic.
So I think this is gonna. It's dramatic, and they've got the lighting. The lighting itself is very dramatic. So I can't wait to see this one on my TV screen, along with a few others. This is probably one of the ones that I'm most excited about. I think this is going to be a dark horse. I've got a sneaking regard for Belarus this year. So we will see. But guys, if you had to choose one of the countries from today, who are you going to go with? I'm going to come to you, Twan.
Ooh,
I know who Twan's going to say.
They're all amazing, and I love all three. But I'm going with Georgia. Just
you it. Jess. I know who Jess is going to say.
J'imagine. I'm going with France.
Go on, Clara. Don't disappoint.
Georgia on my mind.
Love that reference.
Always surprise me. I'm going to go with Belarus. Surprise, surprise. So there we go. It's not unanimous at all today. But as we've said, guys, we're only seeing kind of clips of the performances and rehearsals. These will look totally different when on TV screens. And we've only got a few days to wait. And voting starts tomorrow for those of you that are watching us on the Thursday, 8 p.m. Central European time on Friday. So make sure you choose wisely who you're going to vote for. If you haven't subscribed to Eurovoxx, then why not? Make sure you do that now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Go to our Facebook page, tweet us on Twitter, and find us on Instagram. Otherwise, Clara, Jess, Twan, see you all soon, guys. See ya.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.